love lovers, bonjour everyone. Hi. So guys, let's continue with our series. I am making some of videos in between this series because I don't want us to be bored following just one topic, right? Gemini tendencies, sorry. So today we are focusing on the Mars and Lilith conjunction that we've been dealing with, right? So this is a conjunction in Synastry, and we've been looking at how it works, in each house. And today we're focusing on the 5th house, right? It is very important that everyone remembers to always consider the degrees, which planet is having a lower degree here in this conjunction, because that planet will have a powerful impact on this conjunction. Are they is there any planet retrograde? Are there any other planets facing this aspects? All of this, signs, literally everything does matter. And people who say that these things don't matter, they really don't get to know the real deep meaning of whichever conjunction that you're looking at. So these are very important because they really give a big idea, right? But because I don't know, your unique chart with your partner, I can't be specific, right? But if you do want me to know, then of course click the link below, book your reading and all of this good stuff, right? But for now we have to look at a generalized commentary, right, of what happens in this conjunction in the 5th house, right? So on the general terms, right, the first thing that I'm seeing here with this conjunction definitely is that the female if this is not a male, like a gay relationship, like the female, if there's a female in this relationship, then they're going to experience abortion or miscarriage or some sort of accident or problem regarding the pregnancy at this time, right? Because this is Mars is blood, Mars is accidents. As now you add the aura of Lilith, of suppressed things, of things that are taboo, then you are definitely going to have miscarriage, abortion, accident related to pregnancy, where there will be some bleeding for sure, right? Sorry for my voice. I really struggle with my voice nowadays. So it's because it's hot, so I sleep with the clim on, and then the air is so dry at night, so when I wake up, struggling with my voice. But let's go. There's also a possibility of you guys, or of this couple, abandoning the children. Now, when we're talking about child abandonment, it's not always like leaving the kid on the street and then you disappear. It could also be in terms of maybe you leave the child with your mom, with the grandmother, right? And then you go and work in another region or in another city, and you see the child maybe once per week or per month. So that also comes up with this conjunction for sure, right? Also, like in South Africa, there's like a boarding school system where the kids are sent to school and they stay there in the residency of the school. And so this is also very possible with this conjunction. And again, it's very important to always mind the ascendant that is holding, this conjunction in the fifth house, like whose ascendant is it, right? Because then the person that is hosting this conjunction in the fifth house is likely to also feel it more than, the person who's joining their planet, so a lot of stuff is very important to consider every time. All right. I recently started like a private group where I share my research and I share predictions on celebrities. And so you guys can also click the link below with the Sarah on the Sarah section and subscribe. You only pay once, it's like 28 euros, and then you only pay it once and you have access for a very long time. So you don't pay like on a monthly basis or whatever. No, it's just a one-time support for the research, and you get tips and exclusive things just like that. I also just noticed this morning that I locked myself out from updating the newsletter part. So about 9 people that joined last night, they can't access that. So I'm gonna fix it. It's Mercury going retrograde, and I'm a Gemini ascendant, so always for me it's really it really hits me when it goes retrograde, so I'm sorry about that. Right. But anyway, going back to this conjunction also give a good support from the family background. Yes, you guys, you're gonna have your own weird traditions and values, you as a couple, but your families will support you. They'll be like, oh, these are our kids, they special, whatever. Or even your families, they also a bit, out of the norm. So it gives a good support from the family background, and also the ability to collect money. You guys can like amass a lot of money, but even though you're gonna spend it, but you really have that power to gather a lot of money together, right? The Mars partner is the one that has, that ability to gather all these resources, the energy, the action, and all of that. And of course, the Lilith partner gives a huge support in identifying ways to gather these resources and where to gather them, for sure, right? What I also see with this conjunction is that the Mars partner will at some point give a certain valuable property to the Lilith partner. So it could be a car, it could be, a furniture, it could be a computer, some sort of property will be exchanged. The Mars partner will give as a gift to the Lilith, or depending on the sign again, guys, I always say, look at all of these things, or the Mars partner will lose their property to the Lilith, or because of the Lilith partner. This is very, very visible in this conjunction. Of course, you guys, you love to make love in isolated places. Like it's like you just go out in the forest or hike at the mountain and you want to do it there. Like you just like those excluded, isolated places where you share your love, and you bond sexually together. This is very, very visible with this conjunction for sure. In fact, just going back to the subject of children, there's always a scandal regarding kids, like that people are talking about when it comes to your kids and you guys. So just mind this, okay? Of course, this couple also does some rituals, like sexual rituals, that bind them spiritually, okay? However, I do see that the person holding or hosting this conjunction may have problems, in their private parts due to the Mars energy there. May be violent to each other, and the violence could, cause a very, very deep and dark outcome, all right? Mars will transform the Lilith partner through sex, okay? and there could also be painful situations, during sex. They love food, they love dining out, they have good time, they have a good intimacy, really. Romance is very good. Some scandals with friends, or depending on the sign, also benefits from friends, that's for sure. So the positives here is the ability to make money, the ability to get support from friends, intimacy is very good, and the support from the family, definitely, for sure. So that's it, guys. I'll chat to you soon. Thank you, and à bientôt. Ciao, ciao.